Welcome out there in Blunt Talk Land. How y'all doing? We got another one for y'all today, man. This shouldn't be a shock to y'all. We talking about the Texas flash floods and in other
AKA
news,
the
man.
flood that shit was
in other news, but I'm one of your hosts for today. My name is Choptracks.
Pdot On The Spot.
Ain't sound like it. Silent Child 17 goes.
And we in the building tonight, man. We gonna get straight into another news. Pdot, go first because you're long-winded, man.
I actually don't have any other news tonight.
Oh shit! How that work?
Boom.
I mean, oh wait, I do have one. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Mine's gonna be long, so I'm not tripping if you don't have.
I know that's how you be rocking, P. That's how you be rocking. He got about 7 other news. Child, be lying.
Yeah, I know mine's gonna be long.
Oh wait, where it? Oh, you know
shout
what?
out
I don't.
Don't worry about it.
I don't.
Well,
sorry about that, folks.
Shout out DD504. We gonna get straight back into this and other news since Pdot being delinquent.
Yeah, y'all go ahead.
Y'all remember this young lady on the left? If y'all can't see her yet, I'm about to make sure she get on the screen so y'all can see her. Y'all remember her on the left, right? Everybody remember the girl on the left?
Oh snap! Not really, but go right ahead.
You don't remember her? We talked about her before she got on here.
Yeah, Chop. You presented her last time when she was talking about she been out there on the streets and she was like 13 and shit. Yes, right, I remember.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah,
yeah. That's all. That's
you already know. Matter of fact, you showed another girl too, who was similar to her story as well, but it wasn't in the same thing. But it was still on this same kind of vibe.
Let me show y'all right quick something because I didn't even notice. She has a whole page of. Like it's a page now, so we haven't seen this girl yet. I don't know what she talking about yet, but she got to be talking about something because there's a lot of people clicked on hers. But see, I think this was her original video right here, this one. So, but it's two parts of it. It's this one, and it's this one right here.
Yeah, I don't remember her, but I do.
It's the original video right here.
I was talking about one that.
So you want to watch the original?
Yeah, I don't remember her.
All right, Pete, I got you.
Yeah, do the original one.
It's the only other news I got. And then it's silent. If you need me to put your stuff up, just let me know.
To run away. I'm not even gonna lie, they used to run away. But it wasn't for no reason though. She used to use me. She used to go on live. Me, embarrass me. She used to post my messages. The same thing she doing now. This has been happening since 3 years ago. So that's why now I'm just used to it. But
And who are you staying with now? Are you living with? Are you in the foster system or?
No. Now I'm staying with a friend. Yeah. My friend.
But you're supposed to be staying with your mom?
Yeah, but she kicked me out in December last year.
But you told me out there that you're in the system?
Yeah, I'm in the system. Nobody has custody of me.
No one has custody of you?
My mama lost custody of me 2 years ago because when she was abusing me and stuff. Yeah.
This is not the original video. This the one. This something new. But in the original video, she was saying how young she started, being a pro or whatever. And I guess she blaming her mama for it now, or whatever. That's why they got so many videos or whatever. But you could kind of get her by herself. So now, talking to her, now see, how it go with the silent. They need the update. You needed it, right?
Right.
So
I'm confused about how she say she in the system, but nobody has custody of her. But you in the system, so somebody has custody of you, whether it be the state or whomever, right? Because being in someone's custody means you're under someone's care.
You're breaking up bad, but
am I wrong?
I think the people's here. Am I wrong? Oh, that's what they hear because that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, you sound robotic, B.
Yeah, you frying
Metropolis like a motherfucker.
But I would just go with the eye test myself. Like, just looking at this image that's on the screen, if it's still up there, like, what daughter sits next to their mother like that?
Did he?
Like, what
that was
daughter?
DD504 said.
What daughter sits next to their mother like that? Now let's hear what the mother has to say. Sometimes, yeah,
Did it, mama stand just next to him like that?
Have you still been working on the streets or motels or hotels or anything like that? You're not doing work?
No.
You're not selling videos?
No. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I've been selling.
You have to stop.
No, I've been stopping though because they keep deleting my Instagrams for Choptracks. I just stopped.
They done made websites of my baby, and I don't like that. It's
fans, all types of stuff.
Like it's
how
crazy.
How do you think Nova got this way, Tania?
It wasn't me. I'm gonna take accountability. This is what I feel like I motivated her to be. Just this.
Okay, let me tell you. So what it was, it's not technically my mom that made me like this, but you know how I'm like, smart and mature and all that. She made me mature because the things she was telling me and showing me. But like,
what was I showing?
As in me, like being a prostitute and all that. She didn't show me that. Like she didn't show me that because if that was the case, y'all be seeing her too. She not even doing none of that. She just taught me how to be mature. How to hold myself up.
But your mom was getting money from men.
Wait, talk about it before because he was trying to ask some questions that they didn't want to answer. But just listening to that part, Pdot, if you ain't got the robot in the bag, what you got?
But I would feel it.
Pdot?
That was a good question too. That he asked that too. He was like, "But your mother was getting money."
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't see where this could have possibly came from her.
Kaboom, nigga, like the cereal. Shit. Kaboom, like the cereal.
Maybe you have to drag it out and shit. Because they don't want to embarrass the people.
Man, son, that shit is crazy. That son, she about to. All right, so listen. I think what happened is the mama had men around her and was getting money from them, but she wasn't always doing the sex acts to get the money, if that makes sense. Because look at her mama. I mean, she probably got some money for free.
It makes sense of how you is putting it to where it doesn't look like it doesn't look or seems to be prostitution, but the man is specific of what he said though. You saw your mama get money. No, I'm just going with the flow, child. I'm going with the flow. I know exactly what you say. That nigga said it could cause a pattern of behavior, child, that could possibly make you want to get money from niggas.
Money man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like young men. When
it definitely breeds.
Up, we see dudes.
Yeah, it's wild, dude.
You get a check. You see dudes.
You might want to cut grass. Yeah, you might know you could.
You get a check. You know what I'm saying?
You see niggas on the corner. Same shit,
doing hell and stuff.
Murder.
We're doing the hell.
Stealing cars. Come on, Chop. Yeah, you are your environment.
Man.
You adapt.
What happened to robots?
You make moves. You jiggling.
You down?
Yeah, I definitely see the pattern. It's the non accountability from the mama that I'm really not, feeling on her end. but
She
also
just ain't
kind of
behaving
realizing
like
it is, but
that's her mama.
but
Like
you're
she
not
even
really holding
behaving
it
like
down.
that. She behaving as if that's one of her partners or some shit. Like you're not behaving
Right.
like it's a hierarchy between. You see what I'm saying?
And
It's
that's
no
one thing my girl
hierarchy.
always see. She never did and never was always told her, I'm not your friend. I'm your mom.
Right. But see, this simple.
Always
This like
made
some
that
simple
distinction.
shit, right? Say if you're going out with your mom, right? Let's use something else altogether. I just came up with the scenario. Say you're going out with your mom, and when you go out with your mom, you see her let niggas buy her drinks and shit while they at the bar. Knowing that I'm talking about going to the club or the ballroom with no money and going in there and letting niggas buy them drinks and shit. Wouldn't you say that would cause
some
a
of them going
pattern?
to X.
Exactly. Wouldn't you say that would cause a pattern and that's leaving you more susceptible to being your drink being spiked and shit too? Because niggas know
it could be definitely an influence, yeah. Because you do have a choice, like the girl said. She ain't showed me how to really actually prostitute. Yeah, because your mama didn't go that far. But you went all the way gutty with it. But you learned the behavior.
There's men out there that know what drugs to give you so you can't remember.
There it is, Cliff. The
They
roofing.
know what
They
to
call it
give you
roofing.
so you can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about.
I forgot the big word for it, but it's roofie in it. That's why they call it
like,
roofing.
I don't want, you know. I hate to be
Spanish flying.
Okay.
I'm talking about jumping off
it's stronger than Spanish fly, and
you don't know what's going
Spanish fly
on
don't put you to sleep,
because you went to go get a drink. They didn't drug you.
That's just like a little stimulant. That motherfucker Rufus. See Rufus put you to sleep, dog. You don't remember.
Don't remember. That's
like
the
it's
thing.
in the it's
you
in
can't
the
even tell nobody what happened to you because you
it's
don't
in
know.
the side effects. Yeah.
They got men that live for chicks like that. You at the bar, when you need a drink and shit, nigga, they waiting for you to go walk to your car. Gonna be sticking around the whole night.
One more step.
So it'd be weird stuff going on. Like I would be out just doing me, and they'll be like plotting on trying to jump me, or plotting on recording me, or just doing some
or taking their money,
taking my money, my phone, my purse. Like
I think Nova's great. I just love the way she's grown up and who she's turning into. I think she's amazing.
Yeah, I think anybody else who would have been through this, they would have been tapped out. It's a lot of girls that tried to do what she did,
and it
just didn't work.
And it's like, cause they're trying too hard. It's like they're trying to do something and trying to be something that they're not. That's why it's not working. Me, it was just like not natural, but like it was
natural.
So when you go back to school, you're going into what grade?
10th grade. That's what they passed me.
Are you missing a grade, or are you behind, or are you on track?
You know, I haven't been to school, so I don't know.
You heard what the fuck her mama said?
Yeah. You saw what Dee Dee said?
It was natural.
Mama was going to the Diddy parties also. Mama got a little skill, child.
Man, this shit crazy, bro.
Mama might have been roofing a nigga.
Man, son, this crazy. What did he say? Let me see. Mama was going, oh yeah. Had her ass in there. Had her ass in there too.
Going to them little parties and shit, don't want to do.
New York, they said I did some credits, and the credits, you know, it did something, but I haven't been going to school, so I don't really know like what they're gonna do.
Well, what I'm gonna make sure.
I wish I could find the whole interview. I know I'm gonna find it one day, and I'm gonna try to let it, play the whole interview so we could listen to the whole thing from beginning to end, because I know there's parts in there that we missing, but fuck, we see what you see the mama and you see her. She is a reflection of that woman. Literally. She looked just like her mama. But that's all I had for another news, man. I just wanted to give y'all a little rebuttal on that, because we be listening to these videos like we did last time, and no parent was involved. Now her parent is involved in actually saying that her daughter is basically a champion for being able to handle that shit.
304.
I said,
304s, man. Yeah, that's the little new name child they be doing. It's 304. You know, you used to put that in the beeper and you turn it around, you know, with respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they on that type of time now. So it's
She captain of 304
if you go,
huh?
matter of fact, if you go to YouTube or TikTok or any of that shit and put 304 with it, yeah, all kind of shit of them talking about their day and their life and all kind of shit. Yeah, man. It's a whole lifestyle. You know? So, seeing mama like that, crazy work. Yeah. If P, you know, you kind of having problems. Chop, if you want, mine is the one with the dude. Put You got me. You got me.
Got it. All right. Do your thing. Do your thing.
I know. It's no problem. He was putting BTA to somebody playing with him. You ever felt like, you know, this on the job? That's all I want to show y'all this, and y'all just want to do some shit like this. Somebody just fucking with you, especially you got one of the easiest jobs in the world, and just shit just wind up just magnetizing its ass to you, and just you have to wind up dealing with it some kind of way. So, I think the round crashed out on round, and he went straight father like son on his ass. So, you know, whenever Pete lined it up, you could play that with you.
Damn, that nigga.
And he's gone.
What the fuck? Let me get this shit, son, because this man tore the fuck up, man.
Oh,
that nigga said, yeah,
I got you. Gone. And fucking we're off.
Houdini. Meteor Man. Get the fuck out
that
of
boy
here.
pulled the Houdini.
He fucking pulled the Houdini.
Pulled the Chris Angel around this. Damn, Pete.
Oh, I think I did.
That's why I said in the beginning, it looked like you're having a little problems, bro. I ain't want, you know, just in case. That's why I put it in the group. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, Pete. You ain't got to worry about that, brother. No more you can wait, bro. No more than what you could wait, player. God told you that, man.
That nigga signal was hanging on by a fucking thread.
That new future? Yeah, check this out, Charlie. That's my part, chap. I swear to God. Ooh, do it. That's my part, chap.
That boy looking him dead in his eyes. Oh yeah, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Come your ass back there. You want some too? Take that belt off. We want some. Are you ready?
Oh Lord, here they come, child. Oh Lord, here she
Come
go.
on, Karen. Don't tell that black man nothing. You still spitting on that man? Okay. You still got kids around, huh? Okay, I got something for you. You got kids around, huh? What are you doing?
Better listen to it. Better listen to a player. Player.
Bitch, didn't I say leave me alone, bitch? Didn't I say leave me alone, bitch? Don't jump, bitch. You running for the belt.
Man. Huh?
What
When
the
you're
fuck
fed
is
up,
security?
The other security. Come on. He wants some more.
I ain't gonna lie.
He
He better
wants
than
some
me because if
more.
he had kept spitting on me, I'd have closed the fucking mouth. He wouldn't have been able to spit at all.
Can't be agitating and instigating, man. You might get BTA, player. He tripping. He tripping. He know he gonna get knocked out if he finish playing with this man, bruh. That man on God mode, chop. He know if he keep playing with that man gonna beat him into the ground, man. He gonna be picking up baseballs out his brain.
Beard ass.
Oh shit, Houdini's back.
Look, he leaking.
He leaking.
That's why he's spitting. He
bad, bro.
leaking. It's bleeding bad now. He probably calling them all type of niggas and shit too, trying to agitate him too, cause he know them dudes keep blocking him off, so he could just talk shit. He on God mode, man. I'm telling you, his head will be in them railings, y'all, if they let him loose.
Toss that boy a couple of rolls down the bleacher.
I'm to no fucking hype. Get your ass on fire. Hit you. Yeah, all you white bitches can get it. I mean, what they say? Well, don't talk shit now. Becca Wood. Pecky Peck.
Chop still. Chop still. Peckerwood. The fuck?
Don't talk shit
And
now,
the one black man tripping.
Don't talk shit now,
doing all that hollering. Why y'all be doing that, man? And y'all still entertaining him. Get him out of there. Get him out of the stadium. Period. He supposed to be out the stadium. That dude worked there.
He talking shit.
Cash money.
This healthy came.
Cash money
you
shit.
Got a voice. You could say never
Boy, that boy big, saturated with blood.
Beat the boyfriend up and you ain't did nothing. That boy feet big as a motherfucker. Boy, look at that boy feet. What kind of shoes is that?
Look like he walking on two chokes.
Oh man, it's another Bigfoot bitch.
That boy shit running red. You had your boy skin red and he drew it.
Why is he still standing there, bro? What y'all gonna let him go sit down and go watching the game? What's going on?
There ain't no game going on. They were supposed to be leaving the stadium. That motherfucker was in that bitch playing around.
That was a joke, Pick.
I know.
He would have hit his ass a couple of times. He probably would have sat down and waited for the game. I'm just waiting on the game. Nigga, the game over. You got your ass whooped. Get out of here, man. That's what I'm saying. He need to be out of the stadium, bro. Michael press charges, man. You did it first. Look here, get this big ass napkin. You want a napkin? Get the blood. You gotta get more than the blood, player. You gotta get your ass out the stadium. But yeah, fella, that's basically it, bro. He about to whine at the police and do his shit, Chop. You could cut it from there.
That's crazy.
They ain't gonna show too much in that. Round, they gonna talk around in the back and do all that goof ass shit. But yeah, bro, don't be the agitator, bro. I don't give a fuck. You out there drinking and beers and shit, tripping and shit, you having a good time. If Padres won, you know, you don't get in that mood and be out there just playing with people, thinking you could just tell people whatever you want because you feeling good. That ain't how that go. That's not happiness. That's stupidity. We always learn. You always watch yourself when you out here in these streets. But no matter what kind of fun you're having and shit, if you didn't learn that, then that's the type of shit that could happen to you. So don't never be no agitator out there. Try to be more cooler than that. You know what I'm saying? You got it in you.
Not to stir the poop, because you know you got to get a check home. You know what I'm saying? You think you got mouths to feed. I feel you. I just don't think that you should let people walk over you like that just for a job. You know what I'm saying? Because when you honestly think about it, I'm gonna break this shit down right quick. I'm gonna try to do it fast. But everything that they put in the store grow from the ground that we could grow and they could give us and we can have our own. Meaning, if instead of giving y'all food stamps, they could give y'all seeds to grow your fruits and vegetables. They could give you chickens that's gonna grow more, you know, that's gonna mate and have more chickens. They could give you cows that's going in a bull so you can have more cows. And you know what I'm saying, if you want some lambs or whatever, they could give you that, and now you ain't in nobody's pocket because all this is free. It costs nothing to go from, you see what I'm saying? So
oh yeah.
I tried to sum it up right quick because I know that's a lot. I know that's gonna go over a lot of people's head, but just try to slow it down and think about what I'm saying, bro. Like, God gave us everything we need. So don't think that he wants you doing something that's demeaning you or have you, you know what I'm saying? I didn't turn down jobs before that wanted me to wear certain costumes that I didn't feel right about. You know what I'm saying? So or cut my hair or whatever. I ain't like, fuck you want me to cut my hair for? Like, y'all can fire me tomorrow and I'm gonna be bald head. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, think about the people that's gonna say, yeah, that's my, you know, that's my job. I gotta do what I gotta do. I wouldn't have hit him. I just would have reported it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when the devil come knocking, you gotta knock his ass back in his place. Sometimes, you know. Sometimes it takes aggression. You know what I'm saying? God used, there's a lot of people, God-fearing people that believed in God that use aggression to get people to get the fuck on. And they got the fuck on. So don't feel bad. What you got, Pdot? Because you quiet. Damn.
I would definitely say that homie had it coming. You stood there, jaw jacking, bracing up in that man's face like you was about to do something. And if anybody from the 70s, 80s, and early 90s understand, when you brace up on somebody like that, that is automatically the pose for, I'm about to knock you the fuck out. So I don't blame dude for saying, you know what, dog? I don't know when this shit gonna take place, but before I let you lay hands on me, I'm gonna make sure I lay hands on you so you know not to fucking play with me.
I ain't gonna lie, Pete. I thought you was gonna take the route and say, you needed to do what you had to do for your job. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think you would have hit that man. I think you would have went found your supervisor and said, man, this man tripping. Y'all gonna get him or what?
And you spit on him, man. Spit it.
Did he spit on him?
Once he spit on me, that's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm in God mode, man.
That is
All right, now you
that's a
get what I'm
whole
saying. Like
nasty.
first,
Like my
first thing,
mama, you know, worked in the hospital. You
that's
could
one of
like
the
that shit like
lowest
a
forms of disrespect.
like, oh, don't spit on, no, don't spit on me, dog. Don't do that.
That is the
Don't
highest
spit on me
form of
while we
disrespect.
don't spit on me while we arguing either. Don't do that. Don't be talking so loud
You
that
see, you
spit
feel
get
me,
caught
Tab? It
on
got
you.
less Tony Sashrin on the
Don't
spit
don't
when you be
all
arguing and spit too.
that. No,
Shit,
man, the fuck? Don't let
crazy,
no
boy.
specks
Tell
of your
you, you
breath
blank out.
get on my face. Don't do that. No specks, your breath, my face, none of that. Don't let it happen. Cause I'm gonna smack the fuck out you. I'm telling you, the rest of the spit in your mouth gonna come out. Cause I'm gonna bat the fuck out you. That ain't no way. Cause I'm gonna feel like you spit on me and you knew what you was doing. I didn't see people do that in arguments before. Like they'll get close and know they about to spit. And like, you know, knowing they can't keep their saliva in their mouth, wet mouth ass, and the shit come out while they I don't want no excuses. Bitch. Back your ass up if you can't control your saliva. Fuck that.
Keep your saliva to yourself.
I think that was the only one for silent. I'm going to start this whole conversation about the flood with the cabin of little girls that's missing. I want to start it there because I won't get that out the way. I won't, you know, give them they just do because, like I say, this is wild as fuck for them children to be missing so long and they can't fucking find them. Like I don't like.
Any mention of the death toll?
It's up to 100. I think 120.
I ain't want.
Last I heard it was 120.
I tried not to hoard all the information, so I got the earliest information I could get because I felt like one of y'all was gonna come with the you know with the feeling or whatever for anything. Okay. When I seen this picture of them the girls, I said, yeah, I gotta. Because this is honestly what drew me to the whole story or whatever. I know, you know, flash floods happen or this, that, and the third. But when I heard about the little girls missing, I said, man, that's crazy. Like for the whole cabin to be gone and y'all can't no trace of them. Like that's terrible. So this is it's not just the little girls. The counselor that was with them too. She gone too. Everybody is gone. They don't know.
I think it was like 27 on 27 girls, including a counselor, that they was able to find so far that was missing.
Oh, all right. I see what you're saying. All right. Well, these people are these young ladies, and all them young ladies are missing right now. They didn't find none of them.
None of them wasn't in their cabins.
Nah, that's crazy, son. That's I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm asking, Chop, because I'm just thinking about it. Like that's all.
Think about it.
I'm truly really asking. Like
think about it. It's storming.
I know it's flooded. So they tried to get out. I'm not gonna try to make up those scenarios, bro, to try to make it sound better. But I just want to know that. That's all. But all these people are missing. That's what you're saying. All the people that you're showing
more
right now
than this is missing. Way more than this.
No, I know that. But I'm just saying, like, speaking of all these that you're showing is a part of the missing.
Yeah, they missed.
All right,
every last one of them gone.
This is crazy.
The city washed away with the flash flood. My thing is this. I don't know if I'm gonna give y'all the history of it in a few, but I just fuck with me so hard. It really did because it's like it didn't make sense. I'm like, what the fuck y'all mean? The whole cabin gone? Like I don't know. That don't make no sense. Like y'all was able to save some of them and not all of them.
I've seen pictures. They showed pictures from inside the cabin. Remember how the Katrina was when you came back and you saw that line in your house?
Yeah.
They had the line joint.
Man.
The line wasn't all the way to the ceiling. It was still in the cabin. That's why I asked what I asked earlier. That's all. I was just basing it off something that popped up in the back.
Yeah, that's a little video they did of their faces so y'all can see them. I'm saying that because my daughter just came from a camp like this. They ain't now see this is weird to me. Why they got the white on? I'm not going there for. I don't know. They didn't have a uniform like this at the camp my daughter went to, but this just crazy for all of these little girls to be missing, bro. I hope they find them or find out what happened to them. I hope they find them alive. Shit, because at this point, man, that just don't make no sense, bro. To me, or whatever. So I got a little history. Because what they basically saying is that area of Texas is prone to flash flooding. It's a flash flood disaster zone. So why don't you even have
that camp down
there? And I hear the people saying, "Oh, Trump fired the people, so they get a meteorologist. Turn your news on, and your local meteorologist is gonna tell you what kind of weather they got in your what you call it."
I'm glad you said that.
Don't be stupid. Them people knew them floods was. That rain was coming, and they knew how much it was. We're not doing that. But
that's why I say I'm glad you said that, because I got something to show you that them people definitely knew what the fuck was going on. But I digress.
Here's a cohesive overview of the July 4th through the 7th. 2025 Texas Hill County flood from its causes to aftermath. What happened and why? Central Texas, particularly Kerr County, along the Guadalupe River, lies within the so-called flash flood alley, meaning this area is prone to flash flooding, meaning
known for flash flooding.
Yes.
I just prone for it. Known for it.
So a region prone to sudden extreme flooding due to its hilly terrain, thin limestone soil, and whatever the fuck that word is, convergence of warm Gulf air. So basically, the limestone is there. Silent can tell you about the limestone. The limestone not gonna go nowhere, even if the water hit it. There's no dirt.
Yes, sure.
You know what I'm saying? So we didn't hear him say dirt. They said it's a hilly terrain. So they said thin limestone soil, meaning
it can be moved.
That shit ain't moving. It's a bowl.
Well, you got to remember, limestone is actually a soft stone. It's one of the softer stones, but if the right amount of weight and water hit it, it will break apart. But that goes to say, why would you put, like you said, Chop, why would you put a camp in an area that's prone and known for flash floods? That's especially if, like you say, it's a bowl. So that, remember when we talked about this last, I think when we was discussing this, the first thing that came to my mind was, are there any dams, rivers, streams, anything that would allow massive amounts of water to flow in that direction? Because if you notice, the water all was going in one direction and it's downward.
Line it up, see? Because this is they trying to aim this shit toward Trump and what he got going on. In late July 3rd, remnants of Tropical Storm Barry merged with a mesoscale convective vortex, dumping the equivalent of several months rainfall in mere hours, up to 20 inches, 510 millimeters in places. Why y'all adding the tropical storm? That shit sound like
that shit sound like, Chop, listen to me, son. That shit sound like a weapon, nigga.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. But
I know. That shit sound like a weapon. If y'all listen to this, it sound like this
They using
44
water as a
caliber
weapon.
extendo clip with the
example,
flip whip, with the switch clap on the back, with the silencer beam. It sound like this. It sound like you was talking about a fucking gun.
That in Dubai.
That nigga said that shit hit in less than an hour.
Didn't Dubai just deal with that? They had too much rain that they made on their own.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
You remember we talked about DARPA? The program they allegedly shut down.
They gonna start.
They be fucking with the weather and shit.
They gonna
allegedly.
They gonna watch.
Yeah, y'all done sold off the company, and y'all done already done made a conglomerate with that shit. Every city probably got one now. The fuck? But we supposed to be stupid, y'all. Oh yeah, it's all good though.
I got some more timeline.
They gonna have us fighting each other. We gonna get into.
Everybody can know. We gonna get all the credentials down. July 3rd at 1 p.m. First flood watches issued. Rain forecasts of 5 to 7 inches expected. July fucking 3rd.
Okay, wait. Question: is that what you got on screen right now? Or you reading something off of somewhere else?
Read something. No, I just got the little girls up there. I'm gonna take them down if it's taking your.
No, because I wanted to be able to keep up and be able to, because I be seeing other shit that they not talking about in the word. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I'm reading it word for word. So if you just listen to me, I ain't taking no words out. You're gonna see it. If you're looking for something. So we know now that they knew about the rain. They gave the first flash flood at 1 o'clock, July 3rd. July 4th at 1:14 a.m. Flash flood warnings activate for Carr and Bandera counties. At 4:03, that's how fast the damn rain was going. Upgraded to flash flood emergency, 2 to 4 inches an hour, 6 to 7 already falling. At 4:35 to 5:30, rescue efforts began. For Pdot, because he said he need to see it. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, nigga, that sound like a mass shooting, nigga.
Dog, this shit, it don't make you mean it
shit sound like a mass shooting.
It's July 3rd at 1 o'clock.
He entered the school at 3 p.m.
How y'all have this fire as
he went through the school about 3:05.
How y'all got this fire ass detailed timeline?
I thought the people were saying, man, y'all ain't warned us, man. Y'all ain't. We got that shit late. It was an hour later.
They going with the Trump shit.
It is only because they're trying to cover their asses.
That's what they say.
It's a CYA type of operation right now. Backlog all your papers to say this is when we alerted you.
Look.
That makes sense too. Yeah.
And I'm gonna
cover their tracks.
Wait, hold on, Chop.
Cover their tracks.
Pause for a second. Check this out. I'm gonna tell you why I know they did that shit. My phone didn't, even though I live in New Orleans, my phone is registered to Texas. So any weather alert that they get in Texas, I should get on my phone. My phone coming from the AT&T hub in Texas, I can't do certain shit on my phone because of Texas guidelines. So I should have got an alert on my phone if there was a weather alert for Texas at any part of Texas. You follow me?
Yeah.
I get all kinds of advertisements for shit in Texas, but not New Orleans. So I definitely should have got an alert for Texas.
Right. But
they didn't send one. They didn't send one.
That morning, at 4:35, between 4:35 and 5:30, rescue efforts began after they upgraded the shit at 4:03 a.m. Reports of multiple fatalities. This fold between 4:35 and 5:30. Rescue efforts begin. Reports of multiple fatalities. River gauges topped out at 34 feet. That's something else that's tricky. That they should have knew before it got that high. A record and nearly double typical flood stage. So they basically, what they're saying is they got a bunch of water fast and couldn't react. That's what it sounds like to me. Or whatever. And when
I want to know. I'm sorry, child.
When they did to, I don't think they did shit right, because why rescue efforts started at 4:35?
Yeah, it don't sound. Yeah, that shit will sound weird as fuck for that little.
Like, why?
It ain't like it's a, Yeah, bro.
I just want to know how
especially
they
when you say
saying
that last part. It's
that
like,
this shit happened early on. I just want to know how they saying the shit happened early on when
so
there was the actual.
Don't know what the river gauge is.
No, wait, chop. Check this out. Listen carefully. If the flash flood started at 4:30 something in the morning, why the fuck are we seeing video of the flash flood happening as the flash flood was rolling? Like they say, oh, it started at 4 something in the morning. That means when they started showing us the breaking news of that flash flood should have already been. Water should have been all over the motherfucking place. It should have been being able to be seen coming downstream, demolishing shit as it fucking go. You see what I'm saying? I got videos where they're showing the shit happening in real time. Like the shit happened at 4 something in the afternoon, not 4 something in the morning.
That they gave, so we can, that's why I said I was gonna be first. I'm about to give you this shit. I hope it's debunked, because I got a video that debunks it. So I'm just trying to get through this. Once I get through this, I'm and that's gonna be. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, man, this shit is crazy. But evactions underway at 7 a.m. So at 7 o'clock, they started evacuations. Were underway, confirmed that toll climbing. So they didn't know how many was dead yet, but they knew they had that, and that was all on the 4th of July. One thing I'm calling bullshit on is the Army Corps engineers not knowing how much water was in that river. I believe that they should have knew how much water was in that river.
Come on, man.
In the fucking world, y'all waited that late to react because you knew it was gonna happen. That's all I'm saying. Let's just like, come on, like,
let's continue, right? That shit.
Like, that's
yeah, bro. It's weird that they shouldn't even be talking like this, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hear the report, I'm listening to the report, chap, and the report ain't reporting, though.
It's not.
That bitch bitch got a lot of excuse making in that motherfucker. Especially knowing the time frame, knowing that place got that type of history on it, like you were saying earlier, brother. That don't make no goddamn sense. As a professional, though.
Y'all knew that on the fucking 30th.
That's because the fucking Democrats and the Republicans too busy fighting and kissing each other ass and that Diddy parties and shit, let alone worrying about anything that got to do with any fucking body with means. You see what I'm saying? You're neglecting shit. You got people at work just bullshitting with important ass fucking jobs, sleeping and shit, sleeping around and shit. Doing every fucking thing but your real fucking job, chop. The real shit you need a motherfucker for, bro. And all these motherfuckers got excuses, bro. This shit's sad, bro. And who knows what, like y'all say, if we gonna go conspiracy with it, we don't know what the fuck. We done seen shit where children have been gone missing right before a catastrophe and never found them and blamed it on a goddamn catastrophe. But then coming to find out, investigation shows.
The Maui fire was one of them.
Then, man, come on, man.
Son, they didn't start doing, based on this report,
way in England with the Queen.
flash floods for the other surrounding.
They go visit this bitch, Chop. Yeah, Chop. They go visit that bitch. They'll never be seen again. Come on, bro. We done heard this before, bro. But like I said, we gonna go any which way with it. You know me. I'm down for the conversation, Chop. But this is neglect, dog, from this report, dog. It's neglect from this report,
like, bro. It definitely
that's a lot of rain, bro, and y'all know that shit come spin around like that. That's like saying Betsy in the That's like saying you didn't know about Betsy, so you didn't expect Katrina. Huh? You know something gonna come like that some sooner or fucking later, bro.
I'm glad you said that, because guess what?
That's crazy work, Chuck.
Just based on what you said,
man, the people supposed to have canoes and safe jackets, lifeboats and shit next to their house if they know that shit just gonna rise up like that, dog. If they in a bowl, like they say, with no good canal system, dog. That's weird. Wait, my bad, bro. I just had to get that out.
This flood ranks amongst Texas' deadliest inland floods, preceded only by the 1900s Galveston and 1921 San Antonio disasters. Kerr County's Guadalupe River has seen repeated catastrophic flooding. 1978, 1987, 1997. In the Hill County, such events surface roughly once per decade.
So she came early this year by 2 years. Did somebody speed it up? Cause there was 2 sevens from the last 2 you told me. Okay.
And it's crazy, y'all. So this y'all historically know these people is part for this shit and everything, and y'all still ain't know. That's bullshit to me. Fatalities, brothers. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do these last 2. July 5th.
That what they preach. Evil is necessary.
Burnett Williamson also see flash flood emergencies. Then on July 6 and 7, major search rescues. They ain't start looking for nobody till the fucking 6 and the 7. They've been missing since the 3rd. I would say the 4th. So it was missing for 2 whole days before a search party even started.
They ain't got no backup. They ain't got no graphs ready. They ready to go. No community, nothing. Officers, the officers, where everybody at, B? Where's everybody, yo?
Son, they say this shit is over 100.
New York, nigga. Where the fuck is everybody, yo?
Fucking including 96 Clark County alone. Fatalities, 120 fatalities, 173 fucking people missing. Camp Mystic, a summer camp in Hunt, saw 27 campers and counselors perish and several more missing.
Now, mind you, it was only supposed to be a camp of like 100, either I think 72 girls or like 100 and something girls.
The people say
but 27, including 27 of the campers and counselors on the surface, but they are no longer with us. You see what I'm saying? So that still means out of the 72 girls, you still missing what, a good 40 something?
Yeah, they still got girls missing. Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. The river surge from the Guadalupe River levels rose nearly 30 feet in just 45 minutes. More than
I think.
Now look, I can see this, right? It can start raining right now, right? And when it starts raining, if you don't have your pumps, like you would know before. So if you know before it comes, everybody get together, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get in these spots, everybody get where they need to be at, because they know it's gonna be a little struggle or whatever. Gotta have all the goddamn sewer pumps running or whatever. So in this instance, on the third, all my shit running. All my shit running to where I don't give a fuck what go in that motherfucker, but my shit could pump it. See what I'm saying? It's like preventative maintenance. None of that had to happen. I hear what they saying. I personally believe it can happen because I've been here and I've heard stories about Katrina, and how fast the river did rise and all this, that, and the third. Meaning it can happen, but we comparing Katrina to flash flooding. You see what I'm saying? Scattered storms that just, not a whole hurricane. We're talking about scattered storms. And even when it was all that rain, we still was able to hold that rain. So I'm trying to figure out what Texas need to be able to, because they got to, let me see, it say the financial cost estimated $18 billion. Y'all that all up, huh? Quick. Y'all knew how much money y'all was going to need, huh? That's crazy. How you know how much damage was caused and y'all ain't even find all the fucking missing people yet?
They asked
y'all don't even
GPT.
know. Man, shit.
If you flood the shit out of something, how the fuck
Well, this
is
for Pdot. This for Pdot.
the money that you're gonna add?
They say warnings and response failures. Warnings were issued promptly, but sirens were absent and cell phone alerts went unnoticed in the early pre-dawn chaos.
Bullshit.
See how they use chaos to try to. You see how they use chaos? That was crazy.
Nigga. I'm gonna tell you why I call cap. Because think about it. How many nurses work?
Like it's,
how many
so
nurses
it can
work
sound like an excuse.
How many people work overnight? How many jobs they got in Texas that require overnight work? But I guarantee you, any of them people, nurses, doctors, motherfucking EMS response teams, and all that, gonna all say there was no alert. There was no alert. I don't want to hear that shit. I call cap.
Geography offers little natural warning. Rapidly rising waters rush through narrow valleys with limited evacuation time.
Again,
that
I
shit
say,
look like they poured that shit down there. Huh? Don't look like they.
Now we getting somewhere. Remember when we was talking about it? Yeah. I asked about the rivers, the streams, and the dams. Could it be that someone opened a dam somewhere and let water come down that river at that same all at one time? I'm just saying, bro. Yeah, think about it. I don't believe you get that much fucking rain to top that river like
that. Well, they cite that chronic underinvestment in early warning systems, weak infrastructure, and ill-advised development in flood is the reason that the flood. Sound like y'all did it to yourselves to me. That's what it definitely sounds like to me. Hold on, wait.
It's a lot of.
I ain't gotta read none of this other shit.
It's a lot of shit mixed up in there, boy.
Yeah, bro.
Meteorology. Boom, 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 boom. Poked. Yeah. See, they blaming it on the tropical storm. Then the steep limestones. Yeah, we talked about all that already. All right, so boom. Yeah, I just had to give y'all all them facts right quick so we could go through that because that's the information that they're giving us. And now I'm about to give y'all this little, should be like a 3-minute video with them playing, got some footage on it so y'all can see. And after that, I got this dude talking about conspiracy theory. That's what they gonna say. That's what I'm gonna call it, but you call it what you won't call it. I'm trying to let this commercial play because we don't need Loom Depot. We don't need that. What the fuck is that?
Loom? Oh yeah, I know what that is. I've seen the commercials today. Oh, it's deodorant for the body.
Okay. Put lotion on there. Cocoa butter.
Oh shit.
Cocoa butter. Come on, Pete. Look at this shit right here. Look at them things they use for search and rescue, man. Look at this
That's
shit.
army grade shit. That's straight up army grade shit. I don't want to hear nothing
7
else.
days of
Got shit for the search and rescue, but you ain't got shit for the preventive maintenance, like the people see that area is under invested. They under invested in that area.
searching. 121 victims recovered. And one key question for the authorities in Central Texas.
What changes?
You ain't even diving
to
deeper.
ensure if you get heavy rain again a week from now, a month from now, you don't wind up in the same situation.
From CBS News headquarters in New York, this is the CBS Evening News.
I'm gonna make us some
Well, we
shit like
gotta
that.
hear about it from New York.
Nickerson is off. The recovery of
Yeah,
victims
that
in the
better be
floods in
fine.
Central Texas is slowing.
Blood
In the past
Yeah,
24
I'll make
hours,
us some
only
shit like
one
that.
has been found. The number of deaths stands at 121, with 169 more listed as missing. 1 week ago, at this hour, a flood watch was up in the area. And then after most people, including the young girls at Camp Mystic, went to bed, it was upgraded to a flood warning. And while they were sleeping, the floodwaters came.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They talking like they was in the cabin, man.
If they were in the cabin, why weren't the bodies in the cabin?
I'm just saying.
That just don't make sense. If they were asleep,
I don't like how they do that. And I always tell y'all, bro, this is what our show is about. Debunking the damn news, bro. They gotta stop this propaganda shit, y'all, bro. They do, bro. This is why we here, bro. This is our job.
their bodies should have been found in the cabin.
These people ain't shit, y'all. I'm telling y'all. These people will lie to you in your face, bro.
I gave y'all the facts first so we could discuss
real shit.
it.
And that was a great point, because that's what I'm basing it off too. And the first thing come out of his mouth is what I asked you in the fucking beginning. All right. This shit crazy.
Nah, look, check this out. Did y'all notice? Did y'all see the full picture of those cabins?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
full view of the
did you
whole area
notice
and everything.
that all of the windows were intact. Did you notice that windows were all intact? Meaning there were no broken windows?
Back.
Did anybody notice that?
What, they try to take it out?
Katrina, how many
The door
houses
should have
you
been,
went
and
by
the door
found
should have been
windows
closed.
busted out?
And the door should have been closed.
Oh, if it flooded the way they said it flooded, that fucking door should have
Sound like
been
you about to shut down.
and all of the windows should have been busted out.
Trying like a motherfucker.
Oh,
You heard
fuck.
me? You playing trying this shit. You in the back of the game.
Can't hear you, player. Can't hear nothing you're saying.
Oh, fuck.
You got that computer line.
Wait, get it together, P. I'm about to play the rest of the video.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Jason Allen is there once again for us tonight. Jason.
And Maurice, as you heard, we asked that question today because this is far from the first time the floodwaters have gone down this riverbed. And as deadly as this flood was, it certainly won't be the last.
Wow. Lived in Texas 35 years. Never seen anything like this.
We walked with Jay Banner on the banks of the Guadalupe River. He's a climatologist at the University of Texas at Austin.
We're in a place called Flash Flood Alley. One should be very cognizant about what the dangers are.
Banner explained how torrential rains and hard soils make building here so dangerous.
The warm, moist air masses rising due to the topography of the steep walled valleys, funneling this water very quickly.
Is this something that we need to consider changing, where we can build, how close we can actually be to the water?
Sure, this is a big part of the equation.
Satellite images show Camp Mystic, where more than 700 children were present during last week's flood, before and after flooding reshaped the surrounding landscape.
How well do the models take into account the landscape as far as where it could lead to flash floods?
In the same vein as we need to advance our climate modeling, we also do the same with understanding what we call hydrologic processes. Once the water is hitting the ground, where is it going?
Since 2016, Camp Mystic has built at least 7 structures in the flood risk area outlined by FEMA flood maps. In 2020, the county adopted rules to limit new construction or substantial alterations in floodways to ensure structures could survive.
Does not make sense that they did that and were allowed
about their
to do
future
that.
flood mitigation plans.
What changes have been made to ensure if you get heavy rain again a week from now, a month from now, you don't wind up in the same situation?
I think that's an important question. And as we are aware, we've been very weather alert throughout the entirety of this. And that's something that we're going to be looking at.
Oh, so you have been
Jason,
weather
what
alerted.
are other communities there doing?
You
in
either
terms of
wasn't or
setting
you
up sirens
was.
and warning systems?
Yo. Y'all heard this bald head ass?
There is a
He
community
said
about
we've
3
been
miles south of
weather
where we are in
alerted.
Bandera, and they realized that they had a siren that was installed.
Ain't gonna
decades
happen
ago.
again.
They weren't
Don't trip,
using it,
y'all.
But after this flood,
We've been weather
they ran a
alerted.
test on it today. It worked, and now they're looking at it as part of their notification system going forward.
And how
are the
So congratulations. It worked. So congratulations.
Great
These
question, and this
people
may
full of
seem
shit.
odd, but we're seeing a
Like
lot
that
of
man say, it's flash flood alley, nigga. Why wouldn't you not think that? You know what? Okay.
Just have that there. That's supposed to be there in the budget of the whole town, nigga.
They've just gone through something awful, and everyone is trying to give each other something where they can strengthen each other and keep getting through this.
Jason Allen, thank you.
Vehicle breakdowns are costly.
It started making some really weird noises.
If your check engine...
I think that's the end of the video. But that's the
Yeah,
propaganda.
man, you gotta-
Propaganda will, man, at its best. I got one more. I ain't even even gonna use the Trump visit the spot. I ain't gonna use that video. Because it's not really a video.
I just want to say, so
wait, I say something because the
y'all say, so these motherfuckers are saying that the alarm system didn't work when it was supposed to work. But now that the devastation is over with, you're saying that you
We weather
tested
alerted.
it.
Yeah, we
right?
we weather
Okay,
alerted. It
work
worked.
now.
We
So
weather
try.
alerted. Don't trip.
So here's
Yeah, don't trip.
here's what
we good.
So here's where the shit really fucked up at. If you tested it, that means somebody had to turn the switch on in order to test it, right?
See?
Where was the motherfucker who was
Exactly.
supposed to turn
See how
the
they
switch
rock
on in the first place?
That's why I tell you, boy, they do it right in front of your face.
The
They don't
dude
give a
said
shit.
they wasn't.
They
they
gonna
never-
say
they
what they
wasn't
gotta say.
using it. He
But
said
that's what
that.
I'm saying. People are a little more intelligent these days, bruh. This shit don't really
y'all
work
wasn't
on our
using it?
generation, P. That shit don't work on that one of our generation. See all this shit right here? Me, you, and y'all, like I be talking about, all out different. Bro, that shit don't work on us, bro. It's a lot of us out here.
There's too much common sense in the three different generations
You
that these
can't do
motherfuckers
it.
is.
Yeah, we have our ancestors and our grandmothers and grandfathers went through that type of manipulation already, to where they had to expose. Man, come on, man. Yeah,
This what
they
people
had to
talking
expose
about right
themselves.
now. I guess because this gonna show you like some of the
Learned behavior,
of
nigga,
the
it go both
water
ways.
going through. So my thing is, with seeing this, how would you even have a fucking camp over there, knowing all this shit we already
ready
know
to
about,
record, right?
These Texas floods do not sit right with me. Now, Texas officials say they were caught off guard by the deadly rainstorms and flooding, in which rose 26 feet in 45 minutes. I mean, wouldn't it be wild that there's reports of blue rain falling in Texas just the day before?
Hey, we're camping in this beautiful state park in Texas, and it's been raining, and the water that's coming out of the sky is blue.
Now, wouldn't it be wild? In Kerrville, Texas, ranked second in the state for millionaires per capita with over 1,200, which I'm assuming a lot are landowners and homeowners. Now, it would be even more wild that a brand new power plant was approved back in March worth $175 million in Kerrville, Texas. Interesting.
There we go.
Now,
Let's
this
talk about that
natural
money. There it is.
gas-fired power generation facility is steps to enhancing local energy infrastructure. Now, why does this sound familiar? That's because you might need it for this. Kerrville has a 2050 plan for the city's growth, which could be a 15-minute smart city. I mean, it is pretty interesting that Texas has some of the biggest deposits of lithium, uranium, copper, lead, zinc. Think I've seen this movie before. I'm just saying it's kind of weird that they have a weather modification association in Texas for rain enhancement projects, but this is just a coincidence, right? Right? Not to mention, Tennessee just banned certain weather modification practices. Now, why would they ban something that doesn't exist? I would just like some answers. And this went into effect July 1st that prohibits the intentional injection, release, or dispersion of chemicals into the atmosphere. Hopefully, Texas will follow suit in the near future. Now, condolences to everybody who lost their life, including that kids camp. Rest in peace. But what do you guys think about all this? Let me know below.
Hey, man. They found the money, man.
We're letting you know right now.
That's what I was looking for.
Money, man.
What's the plan? So the smarts. So this is another catastrophe that's based off of them possibly starting a smart city. I heard that
just like they did in
with the Maui thing,
South
right?
Carolina with that. Not just the Maui thing, because remember they just had a big old flash flood in South Carolina where they found a lithium
that's
deposit.
right, they did.
Wiped out a whole city, and Blackstone, which is one of those private contractors with military ties to the government, just bought up a whole bunch of land in the area where they had that particular flash flood at, and they found nothing but lithium. So these flash
lady
floods
was pushing for that weather modifying shit too. Damn, what this lady name is? She been all over the fucking place. Trying to make up for the shit. Man, I forgot this lady name. But she been trying to push for that too, and it's weird the timing, to talk about that or try to get that pushed when these situations going on. It's starting to be more than just a coincidence, fellas. Like, if people not really paying attention to a lot of shit that's going on. Money and technology has through money, technology has advanced, and for people who are fucked up in this world, bro, they do what they want with their money, and they can afford to do shit like this. Is this possible, fellas? It gotta be.
Yeah.
Don't they make CERN?
Your boy was
don't they?
telling us the
It's crazy, bro.
that have money. Your boy from down here, Gary Chambers, was just showing us that with the Baton Rouge shit that they was doing when basically them white people got enough money to separate themselves from the Negroes, man. They did it. They separated the shit out themselves. When you got the money, it can't nothing really stop you. But one thing I see a lot is these plans for this smart city shit, man. Like, I think that shit gonna make one of these cities gonna catch on fire. A few of them.
No, think about this. What was that movie that Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes played in?
Why you keep going back to Demolition Man? What happened?
Okay, were they not living in a smart city?
Oh, it was
dumb. Like, nigga was going, man.
Okay. I'm just saying.
In the sewer with
the and also though, Pete, you gotta think about it like this too. It's also considered a police state too. Yeah. They couldn't even curse in that motherfucker.
Exactly.
They get a ticket for cursing, nigga.
For cursing. Man.
So that's the other side. That's the ground side of it.
That's
they call
the
that shit smart city. No, it's a police state. They trying to control every
exactly what they doing,
through people with technology. Of course, they're finding all kind of ways so they don't have to do their fucking job. They could just do what the fuck they want, like they've been doing, bro. They're just finding other ways to do what the fuck they want, bro.
Man, to be lazy.
Yeah. With people lives, chopping. That's the crazy, and that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, y'all be worrying about niggas being lazy about little regular jobs or some shit. These motherfuckers is being lazy with shit that's over your life, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck? That's the
it.
shit
That's
you're
all I
supposed to be
had,
worrying
man.
about, from the smallest to the biggest man, bro.
I
That's what's
think
up, Chuck.
Pdot next, huh?
Yeah, he next.
P, you good, bro? What, bro?
All right. Let me go ahead and jump right into this. Because remember I said I was glad you made this that me. I want y'all to check this out. Got several videos, and the videos I'm about to play all line up to what we're talking about. And this weather modification shit that they talk about, when y'all first brought me the topic, I had just came across this video and I went back and found it tonight. So check this out.
Their own CEO said that they seeded clouds over 1,200 square miles of Texas just days before the floods. The project was even approved by NOAA. So this isn't conspiracy, it is confirmed. Now, here's the official story. Meteorologists say that the clouds they seeded had dissipated before the storm moved in. They insist that cloud seeding cannot cause extreme weather events like this. At most, they say it might increase rainfall by 10%. That's their line. But here's where I have questions, and you should too. This is brand new technology. It hasn't been tested long term. We don't fully understand the ripple effects of seeding cloud after cloud across a huge area, especially when 6 different weather modification programs are running in the same state at the same time.
Y'all following along so far?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes,
They
sir.
say they can track radar and prove what clouds they seeded.
I want to
It
know
can
if
be
the
really
seeding
track
blue.
where all that moisture goes. Can they predict what happens when it collides
rain
with
blue.
tropical air? Because what we do know
Man,
is
she
that
robot too.
Texas just
She
comes with
roboting
a
out.
once in a generation flood, and it came after an artificial.
Damn it.
Yeah, she
Okay,
roboting
wait,
out.
I'm a
She
pause
was
it.
straight at first, then she started.
All right, let me try it again.
Attempt to make rain. Playing God with the weather might not seem like a big deal until lives are lost. How many unintended consequences will it take before we stop experimenting on the skies like there's no cost at all? Ask questions, guys, because they don't have all the answers.
I'm gonna just roll right into the next
It's
one,
a,
y'all.
it's some more little stuff she dropped on there. Oh, that's a little add on. She drops a little more on now. Yep. So they do admit to seeding. That's something that they actually do. They
Human
admit to that.
incitement based on something
I didn't know
called
that.
cloud seeding that's going on in Texas. And that could be why Marjorie Taylor Greene introduced a bill to ban all weather manipulation in the US. Now, I know that
That's
sounds like
her
ooh,
name.
spooky scary, but it's not exactly what it sounds like. Okay, I did a little diagram here. Basically, a plane or a drone drops table salt and like a couple Skittles worth of silver iodide into pre-existing clouds to have the water molecules combine and fall. Obviously, this is great for like farmers in drought-ridden areas who need more rain to fall from the sky. But as soon as some people noticed a Peter Thiel-backed
Right.
cloud seeding company called Rainmaker doing its thing in Texas, it stuck like glue. They had a 20-minute cloud seeding trip that happened on July 2nd, 150
Oh, you
miles
can't read
south
it or
of where the
nothing,
flood
P.
happened. And even
That's
though meteorologists
crazy.
were standing by their belief that it was physically impossible to make
That man sounds stupid though.
For real.
Hold
We
on.
could hear though, but
No,
you
that
couldn't
ain't
read none of that.
working. It ain't.
We heard her
working.
though. I did hear, but that seeding, like what she was talking about with the foaming. Now, I mean, that makes perfect sense if it's clear to be used in a way where it won't harm people too, because You can't just make up stuff like this and not expect the evil motherfucker to get their hands on it and say, "Hey, let's flood a whole city so I could build a smart one." You know, it's a fucked up thing that you have technology and revolution. You know what I'm saying? In the same pot dealing with good and evil, bro. It's fucked up, Chop, bro. People,
I'm about to see
come up with these great ideas and people twist and turn your shit into some other shit. Go ahead, be my bad.
Shit up that way. Once you finish, I could go straight to his because I don't want to pull his shit up.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this. I'm gonna see if this one gonna play better. It's the next
time. I'm trying to be finished before 10:30.
Founder of Choptracks, we're a cloud seeding company that is enhancing precipitation via advanced radar and also drones for the sake of supplementing water supplies for farms, cities, reservoirs, and wildlife throughout the United States. Our ultimate vision is to end water scarcity, and we've begun that mission already. I'm testifying to not oppose the spirit of this bill, which I think is well-founded, but the current configuration of the bill that I think would impede this mission for ending water scarcity and also for bringing the best-in-class technology to Florida and the rest of the United States. And so the first point that I'd like to make is the difference between solar radiation management and cloud seeding. And so Senator Garcia did bring...
So this is one of the people that just cloud seeded Texas a couple of days before that fucking storm. And that's why the lady was telling y'all that they cloud seeded 1,200 square miles around Texas. So that all 5 of those areas that they're talking about got flooded in Texas, those, I think it's 5 or 6. All of those areas that they are saying got like obliterated with flood water in Texas, those were the areas that were cloud seeded, because 1,200 square miles is a lot of space, especially when you're thinking about South Central or Southern or Central Texas. So that's the areas that she was telling y'all about. And this is one of the people that came up with the technology to do it.
This up briefly. Solar radiation management is a very new technology. It's not something that's been tested at length. NOAA has done some very initial experiments on its efficacy. It is attempting to reduce the amount of solar radiation that makes it down to the planet by injecting reflective aerosols into the upper atmosphere. Once you inject these aerosols, they stay in the stratosphere for years.
It's weird.
They have effects on the entire climate. The data from these experiments, because the experiments have been so few, is limited. And so the implications of them are not something that are well tested yet. Cloud seeding is altogether different. The only similarity is that it has to do with the atmosphere. It has to do with the low atmosphere. It's a mechanism, or it's a tool that either freezes the water in existing clouds or condenses the droplets in existing clouds into bigger snowflakes or bigger droplets such that they fall onto your target watershed or farm. It's
Think about the snowstorm that happened in
performing, right? So that's
what the women were saying too, yeah. And the dude with the say the water was blue.
Now remember this.
All of them said the same
New Orleans got hit with a snowstorm that other states that should have got snow didn't get snow. And I don't know how many people ever really look up in the sky, but right before we get a hell of a lot of rain, I do see planes flying over, leaving them chemtrails. They leaving patterns in the sky. I'm just saying, they saying that's not what it is, but fuck, I never saw these planes doing that shit in the 80s. I didn't start seeing that shit till the 90s and 2000s. Oh, that's just exhaust from the airplane. I never saw a plane leave. I just flown on a plane a couple of years ago, and I ain't seen no exhaust trails like that. And I was sitting behind the engine, so I would see that shit if that was engine exhaust. You see what I'm saying? These motherfucking people be lying right in our faces, and people who don't know no better or don't take the time to investigate the possibility that they're being lying, they fall right into that shit. Oh, that's not what that is. Yes, the fuck it is.
Technology that has existed for 80 years in the United States. It was patented by GE in 1946. but it hasn't been viable for a long time because we didn't have the appropriate radar to measure exactly what its effect is. I can tell you definitively that there is not cloud seeding going on in the state of Florida because you would be able to see its effect on radar. So the National Center for Atmospheric Research produced some great results from what's called the SNOWY campaign, where they were able to verify cloud seeding's effect. And they saw millions of gallons of precipitation occur from each of their interventions. And that was very, very easily distinguishable on radar. It also is worth saying that it's local in its scope, and it is very short temporally. So if ever there is cloud seeding going on and you don't like the consequences of it, there are unintended consequences. It's quite well characterized, so the unintended consequences are minimal. You can stop whenever you like.
Pause it, and then when you see it, do that, pause it, and then start it again. And take them videos down that you didn't, that you're not using no more.
Which is something that I think the public should scrutinize more. Cloud seeding is important to make. The top to make is that, well, it has to do with the safety of cloud seeding, right?
Pdot, you about to have to sum that shit up, brother.
Cloud seeding is controlled with a chemical called silver iodide. It's LD50, so its lethal dose is 10 times higher than aspirin. And we're using 50 grams per each operation.
Yeah, Pdot, that boy talking Vietnamese.
Yeah, you're going to have to sum it up, Pdot.
Then is in a slice of.
All right, so basically what he's saying is the shit that they using, they go up, spray the clouds with this shit. It's supposed to freeze the moisture that's in the cloud that basically comes down as rain and or snow. Now, the stuff that they're using is called silver iodide. It's a poison. So you remember how as children we used to go out and stick our tongue out in the fucking rain? Don't do that shit now because you're gonna fucking die. Or you're gonna get hella sick, right? So for all the people that was out there making snowballs and eating snowballs from the snow that fell in New Orleans in January, you're gonna be sick sooner or later. Keep playing around. That's basically what he fucking telling you.
Okay.
But like that shit's a motherfucker, bro.
So basically, from what Pdot's stance is, they manipulating the weather, and they had to do that to basically have that much rain that fast. It wasn't like a natural.
Wait, Chop, pull that down because the video that I wanted to show y'all that I was telling y'all about, where they were showing the flash flooding as it was happening. That's this right quick, just to show y'all.
Right.
Yeah, they not playing right, brother. Fuck. That's why. If you want to explain it right quick, explain it.
All right. Well, the thing that they were saying, like I was telling y'all earlier, how they kept saying that the flash flooding was going on at 4:30 and they missed the alarms and stuff like that. How can you show me video of the flash flood wiping out part of a road at 4:30 in the afternoon, and that was the start of the flash flood?
It started at
sunlight was still up. No. I saw the video of the people standing on the road watching the sheriff back up off of the road when the flood started coming through. It was daytime. It was in the daytime. I don't see how they keep saying it the flood, unless it started at another part, and by the time they got where they were showing it,
the rain started at 4:30 a.m. and it didn't become a problem until the next day. That's what they claim.
All right, so that would make
sense. I think it said like 6 something, and it was already late and all that type of shit because it didn't already go.
Right, that would make sense. But don't say that the flash flood was already eviscerating the land, but showing me videos at 4:30 in the afternoon while the sun was up and people standing on the road like, man, look at this shit. Where did this water come from?
Yeah, like y'all say, they didn't come till 3-4 days later any fucking way. So they definitely had a space in between that time to where they could show that type of shit. You definitely, yeah, I see what you're saying. Is definitely a part of it, bro. And it shows like y'all was showing earlier. It shows the neglect though, bro. I'm saying that what my word? What my other negligence, nigga.
Negligent. Gross
Negligence.
negligence. No, we gotta add the word
They
gross to it now.
they
Gross
tripping, man.
negligence. We
Come
gotta
on,
add the
man.
gross to it. That's gross negligence. Not you would be
Hey,
beyond
man.
negligent. You were
Governor and all
grossly
y'all,
negligent.
man. All y'all
The
tripping.
whole
Governor,
state of Texas need to
mayor,
stop.
all y'all tripping, man. How y'all still alive? What's going on, player? Oh, you don't stay over
On the
there?
real.
Oh, all right. I'm just asking.
Gotta be a resident of the town or city in your constituency.
Damn. You up, silent?
Oh, all right. But basically this situation is crazy right here. Now, this the lady who was say I'm gonna get canceled for this because she was basically saying we didn't get treated the same way, but now there's some more white churn that did and all this, and just was talking crazy and reckless about the so-called black plight. And I say so-called black because I don't believe in the whole black theory. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say that it don't go with the whole sentence like y'all probably think. But this situation is crazy, fellas, and to the person on the left, that is her pastor. That is not only her pastor, that is also her little boo, as you would say. As we would say in our community. I don't know what they call it in his snickerdoodle. That's his snickerdoodle, y'all. So let's hear what she gotta say, Chad, while we talking about this. And I'm gonna give y'all my commentary after.
I get that white people are not used to people telling them and calling them out on the racism and telling them about their double standards and how you wouldn't give a damn about other children and how there's children in ICE detention right now who y'all don't give two f***s about. There's no prayers going up for them. But we're supposed to stop the world and stop everything we're doing to go and hunt for these little missing white girls.
Look at the windows.
Why is Amazon
stay
paying me
alive.
$63,000 a month? Well, I didn't make this kind of money selling yoga mats and toasters, and I damn sure wasn't talking
That
about
was
friends
it.
into buying vitamins and
You can cut
juices.
it, Jeff.
I did
That's
it
a
with a
conversion.
free app that's probably already.
Yeah, fellas.
The windows stay alive.
This the part. Yeah, we could talk about the windows later, Pete. What I want to talk about is this young lady standing up for so-called black plight when you go with a white pastor. Now, y'all might say, why is that a problem? What's going on? It's because she just had a whole rant about what white people don't understand, and they don't like it when you put them in their place. And your husband is white. How does this make any logical sense in the capacity of your brain cells, ma'am? Like,
she's a walking contradiction.
You're a zombie on the bus. Yes, you sitting there. That's why I think this is a psyop, yo, that go with this flood shit, bro. I think because she also has a prominent job in the Houston shit, Pete. She also has a prominent job. I forgot exactly what her job was. I think they mentioned it too. She held something, some big rank with something to do with the community or something like that. I forgot what it was, over Houston or something like that. And she supposedly lost, her job from making those comments about that, but then also came out and said, I know I'm gonna get canceled for this. So you put your whole life on the line with your Trinitarian pastor husband.
You
and then
Unitarian.
You come back and how many more people gonna go to his church now too? They want to. Did he condemn his wife? Did he got to leave her now? Like, what's going on? Like, is this a house divided now? Because y'all is.
And people gotta realize too how when popular stuff come out, movie-wise, TV shows, that type of shit, that same type of shit happens in real life that same year. That's crazy, right? Like, we've been. I don't know if y'all been watching Yellow Jacket.
So it's television. It's television. It's television. Mocking real life, or is real life mocking television?
I think so. I think it's
real life is mocking television.
That's the question.
I think it's one and the same because
some people, do both, huh? Yeah. People go through both.
Not since I didn't watch Yellow Jacket.
I'm just started watching that shit. Chop, that's crazy work. I just started watching that shit too.
I don't get it. I don't get how, you know what I'm saying? Then Yellow Jackets would be close to the 12 girls that was in the thing with the counselors and shit too, right? But
yeah, they went missing. Joe did on a Yellow Jacket.
Right.
And they was found and all kind of shit. Yeah, that Yellow Jacket a fool. I just got into that bitch, but that's a good point, bro. Of them actually, setting the scene to really make a movie, but also taking from tragedies and shit too, man. Yeah, they do that shit a lot now. Hollywood got a weird sense of humor, bro. That's why I laugh at certain times, but not directly at a fucked up situation. But Hollywood does have that weird, and I'm speaking of Hollywood, I'm speaking in general of, entertainment. And I know they done split off and act like it don't exist no more, but yeah, bitch, that's what you said about DARPA, bitch. But everybody every farmer got a goddamn iodine dropper, huh, Pete? What the fuck is wrong with these people, bro? Y'all ain't split up. Hollywood, y'all still is there. Y'all running that shit like you been fucking running it. But I just said that to say, basically, man, these motherfuckers, they be on that slick type shit, though, chap. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a play. It's a play for whatever move. Like they don't be saying that shit for nothing. We playing chess, y'all playing checkers. These type of analogies and shit. It comes from that dog eat dog mentality. All that shit, man. That's a part of that shit, man. And you can either use that for good or for evil, bro. It all depends, and you could see it when it's used for evil. So I think, as far as the people, We need to stop ignoring that shit and put them motherfuckers in their place when they fuck over us, bro. I'm talking about over the board as human beings and mankind. The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You can play my next
I
one.
do still.
You can go with the next one. Oh, you want to say something on that? Go ahead.
I just was about to say, like, I think people really just overall, we've been saying the same thing for too many. Well, we've been doing this podcast going on 4 years now. We've been saying the same thing about paying attention for the last 4 years. And I know if we've been saying it,
bro, she went to talking about Katrina. She went to comparing that shit. P, she went forward, though. Like for real, bro. You come on,
you went back in the past
don't
to
put
talk
Katrina
about
in
something
your
in the
mouth,
present.
and then gonna talk about they just the time. Talking about this ain't the time to talk political. It is the time, and okay, but
What you talk? What you bringing up?
What does that have to do?
You bringing up
Like,
political
let's figure
speech,
out what's
though.
going on. Let's figure out what's going on instead of just throwing that out there like as if you had to just, you know what I'm saying, like do that. And I think that's why it's a setup, bro. Like it was too much to say that. Like, come on, go ahead, Jack. We can't hear you, bro. You was skipping a little bit. Sound like you're in the background.
Yeah, I'm in the background.
Oh, all right. I thought you were talking to me, but yeah, brother. You can play the next one though. And that's my last one too. That's love you had. You got some concerns about FEMA and them, y'all. They're gonna trying to see what's happening since everybody won't do this and do that. I told y'all, since they won't play with each other, boo, and fight each other all day, Democrats and
now
Republicans.
Requesting federal disaster assistance for 5 additional counties in that central Texas region. Now tonight, questions and concerns continue to swirl around delayed or non-existent emergency alerts. Here's what one flood survivor had to say.
We were aware of the conditions. We were monitoring them closely on a personal level, but no, there was no advance warning.
4 FEMA officials now telling CNN.
I'm not. How the fuck you knew and they ain't no? Shut the fuck up.
I told you,
stupid.
The
See what I'm
agency's
saying,
efforts to
bro?
respond were initially
kinda weird.
hindered by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. CNN
It was
now
hindered.
reporting that Noem didn't authorize the deployment of its
Conspiracy.
urban search and rescue teams until Monday. That's more than 72 hours after the deadly flooding started. Now she fired back today on Fox News.
Nobody there
I know, right?
has said anything about that they didn't get everything that they wanted immediately or that they needed. The fact that CNN is continuing to be political and push out fake information and false information and lies is not shocking, but it's a disservice.
And y'all
to the
covering
country.
them up, Fox.
Finally, a look at the massive
They spitting them and y'all
memorial
covering them
in
up.
Kerrville,
The fuck?
Texas. Photos and flowers honoring the flood victims. You see them here. Each picture
Yeah,
there
man.
representing
Rest
a
in peace
life
to them
and
people,
leaving
man.
behind a lasting memory.
The EPA taking an unusual
Just a
step,
little bit
creating
more.
a
Listen to this, y'all.
website debunking theories that chemtrails are being used to control the weather.
about-
The theory is now gaining
Ooh, they trying to get in
traction
front of it, y'all.
following the
Look.
catastrophic flooding in Texas. 2 new EPA websites now feature what they call, quote, clear science-based information. For instance, one notes that chemtrails are often mistaken for contrails or condensation trails, which are the long, thin clouds left by airplanes as water vapor and jet
Bullshit.
engine
Mm-hmm.
exhaust condenses and freezes.
What was I saying?
The victims of the
No, I'm
catastrophic
telling y'all,
floods
look,
in
they trying to
Central
get in front of
Texas
it. That's why I'm showing you
need
this
our
shit.
help.
Look.
Sinclair and the Salvation Army are joining forces for Sinclair Cares
That's a big
Texas
ass.
They trying to get in front of it. They want to set up websites so people won't talk about this shit. P.
100% of your
Check 'em
donation
out.
goes
They're full with
directly
it.
to Texas flood relief efforts.
But yeah,
to
to
get
the
started,
to the
just
relief,
scan
y'all.
that QR code or go to SinclairCares.
Yeah, just scan the code, people.
Happy kids
Y'all
are
want help
successful
out.
kids.
So that was it, y'all.
When you choose a tuition-free K-12 powered online school,
That was it. But yeah, fellas, that's what I was saying. Everything y'all were talking about, y'all broke it all the way down. And look what the news telling you they trying to do. Oh, we trying to set up 2 websites so we could stop them from talking about the chemtrails. We gotta bring real science. Remember they was doing that fact checking shit when it was the election and the debate shot. Oh, she stopped talking about Hillary. Okay, it's the same motherfucking plays, y'all. I told y'all they're not creative. They not, bro. They do the same shit to us, bro, but they just dress it up in a different fucking color book. You feel me, y'all? And that's all I want to talk about on that situation, bro. Because I know he was going to jail anyway, but at the same time, I'm glad you showed what you showed, and y'all actually got into talking about that, so y'all can hear what they feel about that, fellas. Well, what y'all think? What y'all think about how they feel about this shit? Getting in front of it and talking about real science, as if you don't see the planes and shit your damn self.
For the last 8 years, I've been working in public works, so for me, I know somebody dropped the ball somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because what they not saying is, why didn't the mayor or the whoever over that county didn't evacuate the whole, what you call it? I ain't never seen nobody call for evacuation at all. Nobody. Like, why y'all ain't stepping? Y'all knew on the third, y'all should have been evacuating them people. Because even the white boy at the glasses said he knew. And he don't work for the government. He just white.
Well, see, I already had the he had the drop.
We was watching this shit on a personal. We was watching this shit on a personal level, but no advance warning.
Look,
no advance warning.
P, right quick, hold up, listen. How many times we have heard that from different people in different factions, going by saying they actually heard it? So why is the fuck the news keep acting like these people just got sprung up on this shit and making it seem like when certain people say this that it happened? Which one it is? It can't be both of them, y'all. The dude, the bald head, who that was, the fire department man or the police? He said, "Wait, we alerted, we good." Cause your boy asked him, "Say, bro, what if about a week from now or a month, y'all get another, shit like this? What the fuck? Is y'all prepared?" "Oh yeah, we straight. We weather. We got the weather alert. We good." What the fuck kind of answer is that, Pete? When you just saw the catastrophe, they got hundreds of people missing, hundreds are dead at this point. How does that not sound idiotic to most people, bro? Or not at least try to figure out why is different motherfuckers saying that they heard the alerts, but you keep hearing the news saying that they didn't hear it? What is going on? Who lying, bro? Like on Nutty Professor, who's sucking who titties over here?
Well, we know for
sure. The people not getting the whole truth, though. The people not getting the whole truth, bro. We not getting.
I think the biggest thing that needs to be known is people who call into the news station that want to be interviewed about what they've seen for themselves are not going to sit up there and fabricate anything like that, knowing good and damn well that there are going to be hundreds of other people to come behind them and say, "Hey, that motherfucker sitting up that line, we didn't get no advance notification. We didn't even get a warning that there was a flood coming."
Oh, I'm waiting on that. It's going to happen. I'm waiting on that. I know that's going to happen. That's definitely going to happen.
The biggest thing, like you say, bro, they trying to get ahead of it, but it's too late to try to get ahead of it because we've known about this shit far too fucking long for you to want to come up now and say, "Oh, there's no such thing as cloud seeding. There's no such thing as chemtrailing." We talked about chemtrailing in like our first year of the fucking podcast. We've been knew about this shit. We were talking about this shit from our fucking childhood experience.
With your boy did the documentary. This motherfucker was making the cloud, and the cloud was a machine. Remember that shit? Yeah. The machine that made the business.
From NASA. NASA got.
There was. Well, I don't know who did. I forgot, but he was out there in the farm.
I'm telling you, It was at
I don't know.
a
I don't
farm
remember if it was
location owned by
NASA, but I'm
NASA.
talking about the area.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the area. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to say nothing wrong,
Yeah.
P, because you just saying NASA, nigga. I'm not. I don't remember, P. You probably do. All I'm saying is it was like a factory, and the motherfucker just buffed out clouds like ice blocks.
Yeah.
And that shit blew my mind, dog. That shit blew my mind, bro. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. And the clouds stayed together until, like, it went in the. I'm like, they had the technology to actually do this shit. I want to bring up one more thing, just to go back to the racing thing. I think that's a whole nother thing, because whites were also saying the same thing, blaming black people for bringing up political situations about what they going through. You know, that's a reverse role of bullshit, and I think they both need to understand y'all ain't white because that don't mean shit, and you ain't black because that don't mean shit. These are opposites of each other that are not in the color spectrum at all. So these things are void, and they constantly have y'all fighting each other while they doing shit over there and over there behind y'all fucking backs. Stop fighting each other, because the real war is way more spiritual than y'all actually think. My dog DMX, rest in peace. I'm gonna leave y'all with this quote. You know what I'm saying? That boy said, black hate white, white hate black. It's the same fight. But the real war is follow the law of the Lord. That's the real war, fellas. To follow the law of the Lord. And if you can't, this is what's going on, bro.
Don't understand.
It's getting weirder and weirder, fellas. I'm telling you.
I think that's the one thing.
They making all wrong look right, and they have an excuse for it, and they using mental health and all this other shit. It just had major overdoses in Baltimore, fellas. We gonna talk about it next week. That ain't gonna be the segment, but we gonna definitely talk about it, fellas. This shit is getting crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy. Nobody don't know what the fuck going on, but everybody doing shit and acting like they got shit together, chop. They get weather alerts. We got the alert. Yeah, we good. Oh, we straight? How y'all straight? Did you just see the trees?
You know what?
They fucking insane, bro. These people are insane. And as long as you believe them, you're gonna be insane with them.
Thunderstorms. Look, you know what's crazy?
That's all
we
I
get
had.
Thunderstorm warnings with no thunderstorm. We've been getting flash flood warnings with no flooding.
Like, who don't get alerts though? I'm gonna tell you some shit. I get alerts, son. I like if I
get them, but it don't never be what the fuck they alerting us for.
When it's raining bad, like I'm talking about.
Yeah, my phone hit me. Yeah, I got I got the weather thing
like
on my shit.
Motherfucker, boy, that
it tell me when it's about the thunderstorm.
I get emails and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, P. I see what you're saying too, because when I had AT&T,
you never know how bad it's gonna be
in Texas too. But
they do give you that weapon.
My notifications, I still would get them. And I actually got them set because I I got family stay out there, so and I travel out there too, so I be fucking knowing I need to know the weather where I'm going too. So
before you even hit the road,
facts.
What the weather looking like? Is there any storms on the East Coast or the West Coast that could potentially come this week?
I like how I did the show this week. I think I'm gonna keep trying to do it like that. Come with like a descriptive report of information, and then we could talk about it. Fuck.
Yeah, let it spill, brother.
Yeah, I read that worked for me. I felt this was good. I liked it.
Appreciate your chat.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. I knew, like the girl said, what sparked the conversation is them little girls, man. And I ain't, shit. I would feel sad. It made me feel sad because my daughter just came from a camp like that. So I was thinking about the black girls or so-called black girls when, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't want to see nobody go through that shit, though. I don't care who it is.
Fuck no. Nobody deserves that. You know what I'm saying?
That's children, bro.
Yeah, that's children.
It's children.
Children was trying to just have fun. They was not trying to.
Yeah, they don't know nothing about no black plight and all that. They don't know nothing about none of that shit, man.
And even if they do, I still can't blame them. I blame their parents. So
it is.
With that being said,
solid behavior, nigga. You just seen that, Mo. 304.
Happy birthday to my wife, man. Her birthday today. I'm going home and sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Glad to see that. What else I want to say? Shit. Congratulations to Pdot, man. He got some new shit going on with him.
Congrats,
making some money moves, making some money.
Man
moves.
say he been looking for you, bro. He said he been looking for you.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday, bro. He told me y'all gonna be hitting the studio soon. So there's much blessings on that, bro, because he been needing that, bro. I gotta see that.
That's gonna work out. But yeah. Other than that, man, we don't need to do final thoughts and shit because we thought about
keep your saliva to yourself, or you're gonna have a bloody beard.
Shit, I was about to say BTA, nigga. Belt the ass, nigga. If you ain't learned nothing tonight, don't be an instigator, nigga.
Please sit
listen.
I'm telling you,
really listen, people. Word of the night, because the news line, when it gets real, you wind up with a bloody mouth.
I'm gonna say this: even if you are in the midst of arguing with a person and that little white foam come out your mouth and it touch them, bro, my bad. I ain't mean for that to happen. Apologize immediately for that shit before you get your ass whipped. Because if you keep going, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get worse for you. Oh, one other thing.
If you see your daughter's prostituting, just know you do have a little something to do with that, ma'am.
Yeah, don't try to pull it off all on her. Talking about she did it all on her own and all that shit.
Don't let her help up for you neither. Tell her no. You're supposed to correct her. That's the part of the problem. Like Chop said earlier, you're trying to be her friend instead of actually being a mama figure to her because she has to learn lessons. Like you say, I learned from my mama how to be grown, basically. Right. But you were a child. She don't even hear herself saying that. Her mama don't even think that was nothing too bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, that's weird.
It's weird, man. You own another level. You don't even understand it. But people gotta learn, the hard way sometimes, bro. That shit we call life we go through, bro. But please learn something from any of these situations. Me and my brothers always dropping that fire shit on y'all ass.
A young nigga asked a question about other suckers was guessing I was gangster. Sex in elementary read wasn't meant for me.
To read wasn't meant for me.
And that's what I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this before we go, man. That's a fucked up. That's fucked up, but they did that.
Nola, and we about to shut this shit down. Pdot long head ass boy. All right. We about to shut this shit down, man. I am Choptracks. This was a great show.
Pdot on the spot.
Out of Child 17, yiddy.
Now, P, if you want to talk for 3 minutes about whatever, shut the show off in two hours.
Nigga, you can cut this bitch down now because I gotta go to work in the morning.
All right, we out.
Responsibility. We out here, people. Peace.
Peace, y'all.